G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Enshrouded. Hope you guys are doing well today. In the previous episode, we finally found the kettle. It took us a very long time, so we actually found the kettle towards the end of the episode. Interestingly, we also came across that wyvern accidentally, so I was actually quite amazed when I rewatched all of the footage at how calm I was dealing with that thing, and I sort of got lucky in realizing that there was a weakness to it when we were experimenting using the bow. So yeah, it was an interesting fight. I had thought that I would need to expend all of my resources, and that wasn't the case, so I was very, very happy with the outcome of that. We just picked up some water here initially, but I am going to now experiment with the kettle, and I am thinking that in this episode we'll probably slow things right down and just make sure that we are set up for success moving forward. Let's maybe begin though by just stashing stuff away and giving us a little bit of extra space for stuff. We do have a few bits and pieces here, like the key, for example, that I feel like I need to sort of keep somewhere, have it in safekeeping. I might hold it on for a little bit, just because I do feel like we are likely to go back to what is this place called? Pickmead, whatever. Pike's Port, or this town, Pickmead's Reach. That's it. And yeah, we're likely going to go back there soon after, sort of planning for the future. And just making sure that everything's okay here at home, because there's a lot of question marks there and plenty of places that we haven't exactly visited just yet. So let's start by maybe having a chat with the farmer, and she'll probably give us a quest to actually make the fireplace.
Happy to see you.
So, kettle found. Praise the ancients. You got my kettle. How is Raoul? Oh, their time ran out as mine stood still. So we really are the last. How cold. Let's light a fire in their honor. Crafting a fireplace with that kettle will warm us right up. Alright, so let's take a look. Fireplace. We need some flintstone though. So I'll need to source some flintstone. Bloody hell. Alright. Well, I'm sure there's some flintstone not far away from here, but then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that we can do with all of the folk here. But you know what? I am really, really keen on getting this fireplace set up, so let's do that first. Flintstone. I'll just double check that there's no flintstone right here. But otherwise, I think there's some flintstone where we find some of those scavengers nearby. Otherwise, I'll consult my map to see if we've marked down any flintstone somewhere. Still making a point of picking up as much wood as we can get without, you know, stopping too often for it. Yeah, here we go. Here's some flintstone. I thought there was some nearby. So that should be enough, but I suppose maybe it might not hurt to just get a little bit more. It's not like there's much here though, so, you know, perhaps maybe the next time I see an actual mine that is specifically set up for flintstone, maybe we should actually spend some time gathering up some more. Yeah, it's a decent vein though. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty big source of flintstone. I might mark it down, actually, because if we do decide that we need to come back for flintstone, at least it's just right here, you know? So, good times. Alright, so let's head back. And let's get this fireplace built. And I'm keen on learning what we can make with it. I mean, we already know about the popcorn, the chamomile tea, and I've always been wanting to get all of that stuff and actually bring that stuff with us when we go on adventures, but we just haven't been able to do that. I might need to move people around. I wonder if I might want to get rid of this thing completely. Let me just shuffle Cade to a different spot. That way. Oh, hang on, that's not the right thing. That's what I want. The wand. Summoning staff, rather. So Cade, let's get you moved right there in the corner. Now, let's get this fireplace set up. And with that, you know, it's kind of weird because I feel like the fireplace should be set up outside. Setting up something that looks like this seems like a pretty bad fire hazard. Maybe it is a good idea. Can I just put it outside? So, rotate. Okay, so that's done. I'm just checking that it doesn't need, like, you know, an actual roof over it. I believe it's only the craftspeople themselves that need roofs over them. Waiting for materials, so we can literally just throw in a lot of the meats and stuff in here, and we just eventually get all of that stuff delivered to us. Oh, that's so good. So I can just like chuck in corn here, for example, and it will start like making roasted corn cobs. I have no idea what roasted corn cobs will do for us, but so that's just giving me ideas of just throwing all of the foods that I have into the space. We don't even have to cook it. We could just store it in there, like we're storing quite a lot of other stuff in some crafting machines or tables. Mana potions. I feel like I should just delete that, to be honest. Alright, so we do need to be careful though, because like mushrooms, for example, I do need to be able to access for making potions. Oh, this is already grilled. Okay, I'll bring that with me. Like all this lean meat. I'm pretty sure we have, yeah, all of this, the raw wolf meat, which should be pretty good as well to just grill away. We might have some more stuff stashed away in here even. Yeah, normal red mushrooms. I'm gonna transfer this to the other storage compartment. Lump of clay. I'm gonna delete the backpack. Don't need that. But yeah, let's throw stuff in here. So all of that can go in. Yeah, this fried brick, I'll just leave the fried brick in here. There's no reason for it to occupy any additional space. What do we need for that? More logs, though I probably don't need the logs for that at the moment. I want to drop some more logs here so we can keep making some more charcoal. And the charcoal I want to move into this spot so we can keep making some more copper. Although we do need some more copper ores. Now that I've got a better pickaxe though, I should be able to get more copper ores pretty quickly. Right. Now that that's set up, and let me just double check on the recipes here, but I guess we would have more recipes available to us once we find more types of meat or more types of plants that would actually just be suitable for grilling. Funny that we're actually just grilling stuff. I mean, we did get a kettle though, right? Like, a kettle would suggest that we would be boiling stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, let's not question it too much, shall we? So now we can make all of this stuff too, though. So this is very exciting. Chamomile tea, +4 health regen, +2 endurance. That's really, really good. And it lasts 35 minutes. I mean, yes, please. I'll have a little bit, and then even more dexterity. So normally we'd be eating like, you know, tomatoes straight up. That's giving us +2 dexterity, but this will actually give us like +3, and it probably lasts for longer as well. We need a lot of forest beets though. So, oh, actually it makes 5 of these. Okay, I see. So we don't need to go too crazy on it. We probably need to source some more salt though. And then energy, +7 stamina recharge for 5 minutes. Ah. Yeah, it doesn't last for very long, but if we're really needing stamina recharge constantly, which it is probably something that we need if we're exploring quite a lot, like if we're running around a lot or jumping around a lot, we would probably want that. But yeah, let's take a look. So, okay. Alright, I went a little bit overboard here, I feel, but that's okay. Anything that I can get rid of here, maybe all of the games and stuff, might not be something that we need to carry with us constantly anymore. So I'll drop some of this stuff. I'm thinking tomatoes are no longer something that we'll be consuming on the regular. And water. So water gives us plus endurance, +2 stamina recharge for 10 minutes. I think we should be replacing that with popcorn, which is only giving us a 5-minute timer, but it is +7 stamina recharge, and we get so many of these anyway every time we make them. So yeah, need to keep an eye out on getting honey. So those beehives, yep, we're going to be fighting a lot of bees. Speaking of, we haven't actually been fighting a lot of bees recently. I feel like the last few episodes there hasn't been the episodic bee battle that we keep having. But anyway, let's chuck stuff away here. I also want like mushrooms in there. Lumps of clay. I can't remember why I carried that. I think perhaps maybe we might need lumps of clay somewhere in here. Yeah. Cool. Dirt. I feel we need dirt in here. Copper bars. I'll leave the copper bars in here. Alright. This campfire, I'll just delete. I've never actually used a campfire before. So, this is a legendary mount, or, you know, a legendary head that we can mount. I wonder if these sorts of things will give us some comfort buffs. It might be, because... well, I mean, I'm only assuming because that's what it's like in Valheim, but... I should stash away water in this spot as well. That way we don't need to keep water constantly. Bug dust? Yeah, I can keep some bug dust here. Flint stones. And normal stones as well. Tar. I think with tar, I might be able to just throw that in here for the time being. Keep it all together. Right, so... really happy with what we can now do with the farmer. I know that there's a couple of other people asking us to do stuff, so we will do that shortly. Let me just take a look at the roasted corn cob. Gives us +2 strength. I mean, that's pretty bloody good. So if we're not interested in dex, we could go into strength, and it probably lends itself well with our current build. So I'm trying to constantly just overpower my enemies. Yeah. I'll leave that going, and then we'll switch out to like grilled meats and stuff soonish. But I do want to address our farm, which at the moment I've sort of not got going because I guess maybe you can say that I've been a bit lazy about it. But we'll get back to it. So I probably want to grow some mushrooms as well. Do we have mushroom seeds? Let me see. Mushroom seedlings, I need that. So that's going to take a while to produce. Do we have any other stuff here? Probably need some farm soil or something. Ah, water. We ran out of water. Okay. Well, we did have some water stashed away there, but I might actually grab some more water from here. And yeah, we've got to keep an eye out on the water levels. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this already in the past, but I feel like wherever we decide to keep a new base, we're going to really need to think about finding a spot where we can go to a well on the regular. Yeah, okay. So we can actually grab a lot of water from the well. I didn't realize that. I always thought that you could scoop it up like one time and then you had to sort of leave it for a while before it recharges, but you can actually do it a few times before it stops. So let's split this out and let's just drop in maybe 8 here and then another 7 here. That way things should keep going. Definitely want a lot of flax, so let's get flax going. In fact, I might go quite heavy on the flax this time because I want a bigger production of linen. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what we'll need the linen for. Presumably, they're probably going to be like furniture pieces that I might need linen for, but yeah. It's always nice to have an abundance of materials before you actually need it. Okay, so that's almost half the farm. I might as well just keep going. Yeah, something like that. And then let's switch out to corn. And yeah, I feel like maybe we should be eating the corn regularly. Especially when we're fighting things out there, you know? We have 3 slots for food. And I guess now that we have a lot of this sort of different types of food that are available to us that do different things, I feel like we need to be a little bit more careful on, you know, what types of food we're going to start eating. Beet seedlings. Okay. Are we gonna grow anything else? I could go with more tomatoes, but I sort of have a lot of tomatoes at the moment, so probably don't need that. Strawberries. I could go with strawberries. We've got plenty of strawberry seedlings. Yeah, there's something wrong with what's going on here. There's a little bit of weirdness, thanks to me playing around with the. I think it was with the hoe the other day. Yeah, it's a bit of a messy looking farm this time around. That's okay. I don't really need to sleep, so I'm just gonna have a chat with Oswald to see what he wants us to do.
Did you break something?
A strange letter. Flameborn. Some time ago, a curious thing happened. I received a note. Take a look. From Reagan, courtesy of the Conways. I've never met a Reagan, but I know the Conways. Couriers from the east. They must have traveled through trade outpost Blazing Rock to deliver the message. Can you investigate? Blazing Rock. Okay. Cool. No worries. I'll investigate. And I guess this is just me collecting more, you know, quests and stuff. And that's fine.
Welcome, friend.
Gotta get masonry tools. Oh, okay. So this is gonna improve our repertoire even more. Wanna hear a joke? Carpenter without masonry tools. That's it. That's the joke. I'm a farce, a poser. I need proper tools, but the blacksmith won't lend me his. Go figure. I know where to get some masonry tools, though. Does the research site at Pillars of Creation ring a bell? Pillars of Creation. Okay. I feel like we have seen that spot before. Oh, okay. Ah, yeah, here. So Pillars of Creation is here. I guess this is specifically the spot that he wants us to investigate, though. So, yeah, we can go out there sometime soon. But yeah, I'm sort of keen on maybe coming back to this spot and hitting up all of the question marks that we missed. But yeah, while we're here, though, let me just take a look at skills. We do have another 10 skill points. And I'm sort of thinking... Press the jump button while gliding will give you a small height boost. This skill can be used once per flight. Yeah, I mean, that's... Is that basically saying that it's a double jump? Unfortunately, we would have to go into something that we're not really too keen on, but if this is going to help with mobility, moving around like different places, that would be very, very cool. Ooh, consuming less stamina while airborne. That seems pretty good. Dexterity's not bad, actually, so let's get these unlocked, and that should let us get this updraft. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It does say that it costs mana, though. Okay. Alright. So I might reconsider that, actually. Ah, this is probably what we want. Double jump. Yes, okay. No, this is definitely not it. Unfortunately, we did spend some skill points here, which I wish I could take back now, but being able to glide with less stamina is probably a good thing to have. We probably want to work our way this way. Sprinting speed increased by 10% and stamina consumption decreased by 10%. Oh, that sounds good. Could do more strength. And then this will give us a jump attack. I mean, sure, I'm kind of interested, though we have the evade attack at the moment, and that's doing us some good. So maybe I don't want to overcomplicate things just yet. We'll come back to that, but I'm aiming for this double jump. So yes, we just have enough, so let's do it. So yeah, I mean, being able to run faster and with less stamina, that's great. Jump attack 2. Attacking from a double jump deals an additional 20% of weapon damage. That sounds pretty OP, actually. Maybe I do need to go and get the double jump at... sorry, not the double jump, the jump attack sometime soon. But, yeah. We'll come back to all of that. So let's take a look here. We've got 12 linen. We need more flax, obviously. So... I don't think I actually have any more flax, but... I do have flax seedlings. Can't really do anything with that right now. We'll have to wait for all of this flax to mature. Probably the next episode or so. Anyone else with stuff to do? I don't think so. So now's probably a good time for us to just check in with various people to see if we have any new things that are available to craft. Balthazar only has new magic, which we're obviously not too interested in. Let's have a chat with our new friend. What's his name? Aiden, I think? Yeah. Nothing too crazy. We do have the Revelwood Bone Key. It says it opens doors in the Revelwood Hollow Halls, but I thought I explored the entire place, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's going on that front. Do have a little bit more storage here, which I've promptly forgotten about. Let's see, grappling hook pull anchor and grappling hook swing anchor. Right. So we can actually make these things ourselves so that we can grapple around and just, you know, get ourselves to different places a lot faster. Interesting. Okay. Copper axe, scrappy axe. Oh, okay. I mean, I don't even have the scrappy axe. I need the scrappy axe first. My goodness. Well, let's get the scrappy axe then. And then now we should be able to get the copper axe, provided that... Hang on. Did we even need that? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, my bad, guys. I'll just be making stuff without needing to make them. Let me delete that. And I could probably delete this as well once we get the copper axe, but let's just check again on what we actually need. Copper bars and string. String we just make ourselves. And then copper, which we should have a little bit sitting in here. Great, let's get the copper axe then. I mean,
Just get a bigger hammer.
yeah, waste of resources there, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So let's just stash stuff away. So I got these, and I think we've got our mushroom seedlings. Yeah, red mushroom seedlings. I do want to grow these, actually. It is a little bit dark, though. I definitely need to try and propagate more mushrooms. I'll just do it here. Why not? Yeah, that's a little bit messy, but all good, all good. As long as we get the produce, that's the most important thing. Is there a way to get rid of pinned stuff faster? Because at the moment I have to go back to the crafts person that has the recipe and then unpin it from there. Let's just again double check with Oswald. Just make sure that we haven't missed anything. So pickaxes, we already have the copper one, right?
Fight fire with fire.
Copper pickaxe, yep. Cool. Valiant Shield. 11 block. As opposed to 10 block. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. I'm interested in that. Oh, look at this. We've got the tank set as well. Yeah. I mean... Or the Adventurers set. Which seems pretty cool. I guess maybe it just gives us different different attributes. Fur armor set, no, not interested in that. Yeah, we've been using the Rising Fighter set, well, not fully, but we've used bits and pieces of it for a while now, so I think it's time for us to move on. Goodness me, it is the next day already. I was thinking of having a sleep, but let's get this shield replaced initially. So we need some coal. We've got plenty. Let's grab that. And I might start stashing away certain materials, you know, in storage. And that way we won't have to sort of lug them around. And we can hopefully get some of that being used while we're having a chat with our crafts people. So these wards, how do we, like, what slot does a ward take? Maybe the ward is actually a thing that you put in the shield slot. It likely could be, because it's something that you use for defense, right? Oh, we need linen as well. Forgot about that. Let me just grab that. So yeah, not a whole bunch of linen, but got some. Let's just hope that we don't need too much more. We're probably going to need linen for stuff like this, Adventurers set or whatever, or the tank set. Oh, okay, maybe not. Oh no, yeah, I take that back. We do need the linen. Alright, so it'll be a while yet until we get to all of this stuff. but we'll work our way there. I kind of like the look of the Adventurers set, guys. I feel like that's probably what I'm going to go for, but I will take a look at the stats a little bit closer. Let's do Valiant Shield.
You still here?
So now let's actually replace our old shield. Finally. Looking good. And I will delete this. Would there ever be a need for us to have other types of equipment on us other than the best equipment that we have available? I don't think so. But, you know, sometimes deleting stuff makes me a little bit nervous that we might actually need it down the line. Alright, so let's take a look at the armor and let's try and compare here. So, the base physical resistance stat stays the same, but we just have better, or sorry, not better, but like different additional attributes. So, plus 13% melee critical strike chance. Magical resistance, yeah, it's the same. Plus 6 parry power. Okay. That seems pretty cool. Ingredients-wise, though, the tank set needs 2 more of everything compared to the Adventurers set. So, the Adventurers set might actually be a little cheaper. Possibly. Hmm. $120 health versus 12 physical resistance. I mean, it's sort of the same thing, isn't it? Having a lot more health, it does sound kind of nice, though. Plus 3% melee, plus 12 physical resistance. Actually, no. Plus 2 block. Okay. Plus 45 health. Oh, this is exactly the same. Right. Plus 2 health regen. Plus 2 health regen. Okay, so really it's just the helmets, the chest piece, and the gloves or the greaves that give us a little bit of a difference. So it really depends on your playstyle. I think I'll definitely go for the Adventurer set, though. The tank set just gives us a lot more defense, it feels, and I'm not entirely sure if I really want to be playing defensively constantly. So we'll go for all of this. Now, can we actually start making stuff? I mean, we can make the helmet here for the Adventurers set. We could mix and match if we wanted to as well. Parry power doesn't seem like a bad thing to have, although critical strike chance is pretty good as well. Let's just do the full Adventurer set, to be honest. So let's do that. And we should be able to get the chest piece for that, that plus 120 health. Or do we want something else at this point immediately? Like, I'm just trying to think of whether or not there's something else that, or some other sort of benefit that I want immediately. Now, I'll just go with the chest piece, to be honest. Yeah, we desperately need all of that linen now. Okay, so let's put all of this stuff on. Yeah. This is actually giving us the same physical resistances, to be honest. So I just realized that. But you know what? That's okay. Time for a bit of a change, you know? And we've got the helmet that needs replacing. Yeah, this is way, way better. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that look, though. But I'll live with it. I'll live with it for now. Alright, so... I guess I can delete this stuff, right? I suppose if I really wanted to go back to having more stamina, though, this could be good. Since I'm a little bit nervous about it, I'm just gonna keep this chest piece, guys, because, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? Alright. So, now that we're done with Oswald, I do want to check in with the farmer once more, make sure that we have actually seen everything here. Yeah, there's all of this sort of decorative stuff. The flower pots. I'm trying to remember where we get flower pots from. But yeah, it's nice that we can sort of decorate with like flower pots being hung up and stuff like that. But I might cross that when we move to a better home. Flower soil, okay. Oh, flower soil is just over here, so we need farm soil for that first, though. Yeah, the flower pots, though. No, not from there. Yeah, here we go. Empty flower pots. Yeah, we can get like 3 at a time, 5 at a time, etc, etc. Yeah, okay. So at least we know where to get all of that. Ah, but you know what? It will probably give us like some kind of comfort level as well, wouldn't it? Anyway. Cade? Yeah, he's got all sorts of new things now. These tables. Yeah, okay. Doors, fences? Oh my god, guys, a water well. Alright, now this means that there's literally like no need for us to actually set up a base near an existing water well. We do need the masonry tools though, so we would have to try and go out and find that. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, interesting looking doors here as well. Alright. But yeah, all of this stuff is largely just like aesthetic for the house, so we'll come back to all of that. Wall decorations, yeah, I mean... Fell Wisp Wyvern Head. I mean, why not? Let's do it. I probably have a bad tendency of just like keeping stuff for later. I reckon keeping something like this indoors would be cool. Though, finding the right spot for it. No. I want to pick that up, thank you very much. Alright, and now I should be able to also just like freeform this. So maybe release the snapping. Oh man, that is kind of badass. So let's... am I getting more comfort now? Comfort level 20? I wasn't paying attention, to be honest, guys. Maybe, sorry. One sec. Yeah, if I take that down, yeah, it gives me comfort level 19 now. Yeah, okay. I get it, I get it. I do have a spare candle here, which perhaps maybe it might not be such a bad idea to, you know, hang like there, for example. Give us a little bit light. A little bit more light. because we already have the fireplace in the middle anyway, so... Anywho, let's get this back in place. So somewhere in the center like that looks good. Cool. So yeah, every little thing really gives us the comfort level. I should be sort of having a think about that, but I guess I don't want to do one thing constantly for too long. Anyway, I do want to pivot to a different activity, and that is to build myself a mini shed to house the planters, and also to have some storage that are going to be used in relation to farming and just farming. So let's pick everything up here. It says that I can clear storage to pick up, but I'm not sure how that works. Maybe it has to do with maybe it has to do with things not operating currently. Is there a way to stop the... Maybe I just do it manually. That's okay. I'll reset everything up again. That's almost done, so I might as well just let it complete. 10 more seconds. We got our grilled corn here. I'll take that, take the batch, and I will switch things out to, let's do grilled game. And now we should be able to start making grilled game. Yeah, I'm so happy about not having to, you know, constantly manage making our foods. But yeah, now that we've got all of the planters and stuff, I also need to start thinking about how I'm going to build this shed out. And I need actual building blocks for that. Half timbered block. I am really just looking for normal timber blocks though. I just can't remember if I have some spare. I might not have spare. I do have stone. We can make it out of the skull blocks if we wanted to. That's what I'm looking for, I think. So let's quickly do this. So yeah, it's been a while since we've been doing the building in this game, and generally I like doing the building stuff. It is something quite therapeutic. If you can get things doing the right thing, obviously. So, I wonder if we also want like a little bit more of a floor. If we do that, I probably need the rough stone blocks as well. Okay, let's see how we go here. So, more shapes, and I need... Just trying to remember all of the pieces here. I think that's what I am looking for, and I want to use the blocks. So yeah, that looks good, and that gives us a bit of a, you know, a base to work with, so to speak. It'd be nice if we could just, like, you know, put down like some steps. But I feel like it's a bit of a waste if I do that the normal way. And perhaps maybe I just need to do it manually. But anyway, let's come back to that. I do want to switch back to wood. And let's go for thinner looking pillars here. Is that what I want? Hang on. Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine. So we'll do something like that and do another one on this corner right here. Not enough free space? What are you talking about? Yeah, okay. It didn't like the flax being there. I'm just gonna plant all of my flax seedlings. Yep. Good. Let's continue on a tiny little bit more. So I don't want it to be that tall. I wonder if there's a way we can sort of cut it in half. Or maybe the better way is if I go for a cover. Like that. Yeah, that might not be a bad thing initially, and then... Let's see if I can actually snap this. Yeah, okay, good. And with that set up, now I should be able to go back to these poles, and I should be able to just do something like that. Yeah, okay, that's good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and you know what? I did have that candle that I just randomly put on this spot here, and I might actually just take that with me and place it down here. That way I've got a little bit more light to work with. Might want to get another candle in there. But I think for now, let's get the planters back in. I mean, technically speaking, these planters, they should have plenty of sunlight, right? Probably not what you want to be doing in real life if you're trying to propagate seedlings. Alright, so let's split out the water. I'll drop one batch in there. Red mushrooms, and the seedlings can go there. Tomato seedlings, berry bush, and the berries. And I think for the other one, we'll do other stuff. So strawberries, corn. Can't remember what we need the farm soil for. Probably various things that need it. That's okay. We've got a little bit of a supply here. If we need to transfer some to the other one, we can do that. Bone meal. I think the bone meal is probably going to be needed for the mushrooms. Shrub seedlings. No. Don't exactly need to make shrubs, I don't think. Let's do mushroom seedlings. Yeah, this is working now, which is good. And we'll drop some water in here as well. Beautiful. Right. I do want some storage, as I said, so we'll probably have some storage going on here. In fact, let us deal with that. Yeah, I told you guys, this episode was primarily going to be us sort of slowing things down, so I am pretty happy with what we've achieved so far. Might want to get those candles, actually, so let me just have a look at what we need for that. Goodness me, alright, we've got so many different types of blocks now that we can make. So, yeah, it depends on what sort of look that we're going for. Roof tile block. Yeah, interesting. Illumination, we need candles, so we'll just grab the one. We are running low on wax, so yes, the fight with the bees has to happen sometime soon. And I feel like our space is getting a little bit too small, with Aiden now having occupied this room as well. So, yeah, we've got 3 people in each little hut here, and I feel like an expansion is in order, but I still haven't found a decent spot to do that in. Let's see. Illumination, I want the hanging... the hanging candles. I do need some wood logs for that. Yeah, let's do that. And let's get our candle in place. I think that's roughly in the right spot there to be symmetrical. Let's get storage going now. Trying to remember where we get storage from. Ah, yes, just right here. So I probably want, like, I don't know, maybe... Do we just go with 1 to begin with? Goo. I forget where we get goo from. Let's go with the 1 initially. And if we need to expand, we already have the space for it, right? So it's not like we can't make more. But yeah, at the very least, you know, we'll have that there. Actually, I will move that. The only reason for that is because if we do end up expanding, I would like to have things look kind of neat and tidy. So, but hey, you never know. We may have already decided to move by the time we, you know, we get more stuff to fill into storage. Right, so yeah, that should hopefully allow us to keep things like ingredients, you know, food that's already made, like all of this. Yeah, that might be a good use for it, actually. So if we craft stuff and there's, you know, an excessive amount of stuff, there's probably going to be an excessive amount of like foods and stuff like that that we get from the from here as well, which we might need to move across. So there's that. Oh, here's the goo. Okay, so yeah, just have to remember where to go to get that. Health potions. I do want a little bit more, so greater health potions. And I'm, yeah, concerned about the whole bee thing. We need to find those bees, steal their their wax and their honey. I'm sure there'll be plenty of bee nests out there, bee hives. All right. And I think we were a bit low on copper ores. We're also low on amber, so we might need to start thinking about getting those things as well. Let's split that stack there, and let's throw some of this stuff in. Brilliant. And I think this is probably going to be the episode, guys. I mean, it is pretty basic, but I'm pretty happy with it. I'm probably going to build those steps, though, that I mentioned. Do I go for it, or do I just, like, live with what I have and, you know, when we move, eventually, we won't have to worry about it, right? I mean, we could do that. Anyway. Gonna sign out here, guys. I know it's been a slow one, but I think it was a necessary one. And when we come back, we'll continue with exploration, and we'll start using all of the goodies that we've made. In terms of focus, though, I mean, it's very easy to think that perhaps maybe finding the masonry tools might be the biggest thing that we want to do, but I'm sort of feeling like I want to try and clear, you know, Pikemead town, or Pikemead's Reach, rather, and just look around there even more, you know, uncover all of its secrets, and then we can move on to doing other stuff. So yeah, we'll have a think about it. But anyway, I am signing out. Hope you enjoyed this one. Leave a like or a dislike or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.